The Desert Dungeon. Good alliteration, and also is only for heroes. Which means I can finally stop calling myself a merchant and start calling myself a hero. Get some respect around here. After all, the dungeon let me in. It would not have let me in if I wasn't a hero, right? That's how that works. And I'm sure you've probably already noticed, but I am wearing a full set of forest equipment, also all upgraded. So this first area shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, and already seeing some of the new enemies too. I mean, I did see that one polyhedron thing previously, but that one that seems like a whiz robe from Zelda is definitely new. Oh, come on now. And that's the one I know how it works as well. Yeah, it's Moonlighter definitely wearing its references on its sleeves again. Also, look at these doors. I mean, it's not just the desert dungeon, it is the desert and lava dungeon. Because hot rocks? Right? Yeah, chilled lava right there. That is sure. All I know is that whoever originally designed all the areas that we're seeing here definitely knew how to stop people from going into rooms they didn't want them to. And okay, there we go. Still sort of annoying to try and hit, but very manageable. Probably easier than some of the polyhedrons so far. Okay. Now then... Oh, already at the boss. Well, I suppose I should probably go search around a little bit more. There's supposed to be like lore and everything that I haven't really seen in each one of these areas. Still have no idea who is writing these, but definitely somebody. I mean, there's sort of a meta plot, like related to what the whole deal with the dungeons is building around here, but I'll be honest, I have no idea what it is. These things are so annoying. No, wait, I guess I'm not locked in here. Oh, here we are. With Hexa, of course. I don't know what the deal is with polyhedrons here. I think usually okay, come on now. All right, I'm going to actually use a potion. Didn't even need to consider that at first, but yep, everything has 2 attacks. Okay. Just a little bit of jump rope, it's fine. But yeah, whenever I think of like polyhedrons in video games, I always think of early 3D games, especially, because that was, you know, the very easy way to make stuff back on the PlayStation or Nintendo 64 or whatever. Not so much in like 2D games. Of course, it still looks great here, but Moonlighter just looks great in general. You think about like Mario 64, for example, where a lot of the new enemies they introduced were things like gigantic bricks or circles, and by circles they were just, you know, 2D images of a circle that always faced the screen. It was very easy to fudge those sort of enemies. And I'm not going back to there. Not that I normally can, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, easy first area. Now that... I mean, it's the desert. What is up with this being... There is something that I was thinking about going through here that... This hasn't really come up until this point. Does this actually have a roof? Is there a roof on each one of these areas? Because it's like a desert being created inside of just an enclosed dungeon? Wouldn't really make that much sense. I know, we're talking about a video game, but still. Just sort of unusual. And obviously I can't really see any sort of roof around here. Well, anyway. So now more in a proper temple, I guess, type of thing, rather than just being sandy dunes everywhere. This is also the first point that I haven't seen everything that I'm going to be doing, because this was the point in time that I stopped. So this next boss is going to be something entirely new for me. I mean, even then, it's just like I know how to fight most of these enemies, except for this gigantic cube, because, man, that laser is super obnoxious and comes out really fast. It's not the easiest thing to dodge around. I suppose this would be the time to go take out the broom or something, but why do I even still have this broom? I have better equipment. I have more and better things than that broom. Even like for spears. Even like spear-wise, I have better stuff, and yet I'm still using it. I should probably... Like, what do I need the jelly for? I'm ready to not have this jelly. That was not a very good reference. Anyway. Or the empowering crystals, really. Okay, okay. Come on, I want the soldering iron. I want to solder stuff. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be soldering anything. That will be for the customers to do, of course. Well, these things are pretty cheap, as far as I know, so... Oh. What to do then? Get my chilled lava? God knows that you can't possibly get enough of that around here. I should just leave, to be honest. Ooh, look at this one. That's fancy. Like I said, I don't know what everything does at this point in time, so... Alright. Oh, neat. Oh, okay, so those just kind of, like, die quickly. Cool enemy! Also very scary. That said, I mean, even on the hardest difficulty, if you have everything sort of prepped up, which I think is kind of what they would expect you to be doing, right? Like, they want you to have... On this hardest difficulty, they expect you to have the best equipment at this point in time, right? So, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of all the lesser junk and then go get the greater junk. And then leave at this rate. All right, I got plenty of money to get back after all. Okay, well, that was a pretty fruitful first dive in here. Suppose after this point, I'm probably not going to be picking up everything that I possibly can, but I do still want to start making some of the desert-specific items sooner than later. Also, people were telling me that they really want to see the whole selling portion of the game again. So welcome to my beautiful shop. Yeah, I have improved it quite a bit. That was not like sarcastic or anything. I've gotten a couple upgrades because, and I didn't show it on screen because I didn't really expect to be coming back here again. Even got somebody I can hire for this. No. People want to see this and everything, so how much of this stuff? I think everything I've already got good prices for the most part, right? Or just incredibly cheap prices because I don't know how to price things. It's not a very complicated system, but that does not stop me from being unable to do it well anyway. Also, I think in total, I now have something like, what is it? 100% tip on every single one of the items. It's utterly ridiculous. Because of like the whole fancy cash register and like this basket of fruits or something. Why a basket of fruits? I don't know, man. I can also like take quests to go and do stuff. I'm not gonna do that. Whatever. It's easy enough to just go grab items and then just sell it to these idiots who don't know the worth of anything. Like me, which I don't. I don't know the worth of anything. But it doesn't matter because they buy it anyway. And they buy it for much, much more than I am willing to sell it. Or much less than I'm willing to sell it. Whatever this is. I don't know how to price things, but I still get a lot of money anyway. There we go. I said the words. Yes. Flock in, sheeple, and buy all of my wares. Make me richer and richer. God knows I already have a boatload of money from selling this stuff earlier that it's like I really don't need anymore. And yet, I don't care. As the most preeminent hero in the lands, my greed knows no bounds. I don't think that's really how you define heroism, but, well, whatever. Alright, come on. Buy these, like, random trinkets and other garbage that I found in here. Who even needs, like, a big hunk of rock? Why are you buying a big hunk of rock? Like, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, but you can't hear me. And I don't think you'd listen even if you could. Alright, just keep throwing it in there. I almost got 500,000 gold. I don't even need this much anymore. I'm just doing it for the sheer... I really don't know how to price things. I'm just doing it to find... Okay, everybody, please stop, please. I'm embarrassed right now. Oh yeah, here's this whole thing where it's just like, oh, I could do the thing. No. Get out of here. I'm not going back to the forest dungeon. Why would I go back to the forest dungeon? Like, you know how much... There are a lot of mechanics. Like this guy who's looking for equipment and everything that just... I feel like doesn't really come up. At least not how I'm playing it. And I don't know if it needs to. I saw like almost $250,000 worth of money there. And it's like... Do I need to be more specific when it comes to crafting equipment to sell and... you know, pricing things correctly and taking on quests? That is one thing I kind of wonder about with this game. It's like if it might have benefited from having more stuff to spend money on. Because as of right now, yes, I do want to go build better equipment, but... And, you know, maybe even upgrade the shop and whatnot, which I still can, but... It's not... I feel like a game like this especially should have a you know... One of the first things you see is this thing costs 3 million gold, and it makes it so that you have a backpack twice the size, or it can tell you, or, you know, it's an almanac that tells you exactly how much you should be selling items for. Wow, these are some tiny dungeons. And it's like, that's your big thing. That's your thing you want to save up for. You see what having cash will get you. Ooh. And then you kind of go from there. Well, whatever. I guess this means that I'm not going to have a very open... Ah! Oh, come on. That was so close to a perfect fight. You see what having a lot of cash is going to get you. I mean, I suppose you do see that a little bit in terms of the potions and everything, but the combat is not super complicated in this game, as you've seen. Like, it is... Sort of, once you get it, you get it. Wow, speaking of getting a new bag, though, look at my bag right now. That thing is not looking great. I'm playing on this on the hardest difficulty, too. And I guess I did do like a little bit of grinding or whatever to get to this point, but to be honest, it wasn't more than like, I don't know, an hour or so of playing the game past this point, if it was even that. All right. Do I really need these? Why are they appearing in, like, separate piles? Whatever. Look, I will also just go throw stuff in the mirror, too. That is a thing that I can do that is... I hate these stupid cubes. These cubes are the worst. Wait, why do I even need to fight this? I've already... Oh, okay, let's go. I've never seen this boss before. This is entirely new to me. I mean, all I know is that it's... These are always, like, the corrupted version of the first boss. And that means, and corrupted, I guess, means it has the green goo that you see everywhere. For the first enemy, the Golem Guardian, it was, I don't know, I guess you could call it, he gave it like the ability to teleport, which that seems to be a thing that it does. For example, you got the fountain here that has a big teleportation gooey green circle around it. And the second one, it just threw down corrosive green goo. So I guess it can also hurt. Yep. You can see it there. Lower stuff. Oh, yep. It's a teleportation thing again. Makes sense. Makes sense. Now the real question is how does that affect the other ability that it has? I mean, I guess presumably whoever the people that, you know, sort of like designed this dungeon or whatever are, the goo creatures that Pete talked about in the first episode. I guess it doesn't affect it at all. By the way, ow! I didn't realize I was that low on health. I could have easily died there. That would have been embarrassing. But, what was I saying? Yeah, like, there are people, and they appear to be something with it. There's, like, a relation they have with the dungeon. I got no idea what it is, though. Trying to, like, speculate on the lore is not really getting much of anything right now with that. Not too bad, though. And I do need those steel ingots for getting future stuff. Alright, let's go into the third area. At least I know what to expect with that now. It's really just the one move that got affected. But I guess that's kind of how it worked with the Golem Guardian as well, too. No, just the same sort of like temples, but now you can see the... I don't know, rivers of lava going through it? One of the things I vaguely remember seeing about this is that, yeah, like thermomagnetic transforms heat energy into magnetic waves. So I guess they have veins of lava going through specifically to power a lot of the high technology that they got in here. That's been a theme throughout the entire game. Everything's very high technology. Golems, I suppose, makes sense. The fourth dungeon is the tech dungeon. So it's like, of course, that's how that's going to work. Okay. And then, yeah, here we go. And then, yeah, even the second one, the forest dungeon, that was super science, creating super vegetables, as you do. That said, hey, I'm getting through here pretty good. I'll say that. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's just another one of those stupid... It's another one of those stupid, you know, I'm just gonna tank my way through it. I don't even care. Another one of those stupid, like, pet things. Which, whatever. I don't even care. I'll take it. I'll take it so it never appears again. That's more the thing. Come on. There we go. And then I suppose I should go get rid of the buffing character, but I don't even know exactly what they do. I just fell right through there again. Alright. Okay. Now, let's grab this and... Well, I have a place for it right now, considering that I used all of my stuff. Bard Puppet. Is that what they're called? Interesting. Don't actually need to fight this one again. Do need to fight these ones. What does this one do, though? Because, like I said, this is all new stuff to me. This is stuff that I have not seen before. Man, I guess I'm glad I bought so many potion charges. Like I said, I think the expectation is supposed to be that, you know, you have upgraded stuff from the previous dungeon for this one. And I can get even more at this rate, but I do want to continue to go around first. After all, you know, you get the good stuff in the later parts of the dungeon. And you know what, here? And I know what all of this is worth. Was that? Oh, that probably would have been worth a lot more, but it's not now. Now it's the goose stuff. Which is, again, probably like an actual person giving me stuff for that on the other side. I don't know who, but it seems like somebody. The mysteries abound. Okay, just letting me through every one of these areas. Hey, speaking of mysteries, maybe we'll get a few more answers here. Yes. I like that Pete, just through the course of this, he's realizing that he is existing inside of a video game, and this is how video games work. Yes, I've sort of noticed that sort of thing. Unless it's designed to be a video game, that is. The idea of somebody, yeah, just like the idea of somebody doing research and realizing that everything is designed to be a game. I don't know exactly how to describe that, but that's music. No, but well, I guess I gotta go through here. It's locking me in. But I ain't getting that chest. I think that's for clear. Unless... Yeah, okay, never mind then. I am getting that chest. That is for clear. Okay, give me all the stuff. As usual. I mean, there's no reason. Yeah, get rid of the curses on both those things too. Works for me. Okay, you know, I don't want to fight those. Oh, we're actually here right now. All right, let's see. Let's see. I honestly think I got a chance. How much of a chance? Don't know. Okay, well, maybe less of a chance if I need to go through this entire area. I got that. The pool still got some healing energy inside of it. That's fine. That's fine. The double D ain't gonna be beating me just yet. Not that I really had any doubt on that. The game does seem to be like getting easier over time. Which, if I remember, I think that was sort of like something I've heard about the game previously. Oh yeah, look at it going right through the veins of lava there. Oh, it's a gigantic bard puppet. Okay. Or is it? Oh no, it's a big snake. You made a lava snake. Okay. I'm not dealing too bad damage to it, but it does seem to be one of those, you know, it's a centipede monster where you're supposed to, well, it's not dealing damage to me. It is creating those, like, fire wisps, though, which means, okay. All right, so I do notice that when it is ski-balling around, ski-ball, what I'm thinking of, air hockeying around, that it is vulnerable. Okay. Only heals like 200 per. Almost got it. Oh, okay. Only heals like 200 for each one of these potion charges, but that's enough. Whatever works, man. I'm surprised that did work, but all right. Right. Come on, it's right there. It has like one hit left, baby. All right. There's two. There's me getting hit kind of embarrassingly again, but it's working out okay. Oh, yeah, really. But anyway, I am not going to be defeated by the first boss of Undermine at this rate. Really. And I'm just like, how many more volleys is it going to do? Certainly not that many more. It did that many more. Also, I'm noticing right now I've lost health? What's up with that? I had like 400 or something before I started this. There we go. I rolled right into that. Okay, come on now. I don't think you can roll through these things. I think it does not allow you to do that. Oh my god, come on. I'm so close. I'm so close. Should just be a little bit cautious. Frankly, if I was a little bit cautious, that would have been all that was required to defeat this. It's just also very fast, too. It's being very obnoxious in that way. But it's fast. Okay, yeah, of course. Had to be right there, eh? That's fine, though. I think I got that one in the bag. Okay, here we go. Just upgraded my my cool sword here, and that was able to like take out this guy no problem at all. I mean, I also was able to get all of the enhancements on top of that too, which was you know, because I had like 500,000 gold at that point in time. Here, you know what? Can I just wait for it to get back over here? And we're good. Oh no, it's still alive somehow. Yeah, come on. Come on. There's no way you're lasting any longer than that. Probably shouldn't be standing in this pool of lava, but here I am. All right, that's number 3. And to try and prevent this from being like a 20-minute video, I think I'm also in all likelihood going to... Wait, can I... Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I was going to say, you better give that to me. High levitation. Was that really... That was not that impressive of levitation, I gotta say. Okay, so this is benign lava. Got it. Now, you can walk on lava. I mean, it's just, you know, you usually don't want to. But after it cools down a little bit, right? Okay. Yeah, I might check out I'm gonna check out the first area of the 4th dungeon, I suppose. Boost on his health in exchange for some attack. Oh wow, what a useful. No, I'm just lying. I can't even be sarcastic. That's terrible. I hate it. All right, the 3 suns. Yeah, but can we see those suns? I'm just wondering that. I mean, every one of these dungeons is very well lit. But I don't know. All right. This is energy. Control flame, lava. has created the... Okay, so I guess the amount of... there's enough sunshine out there that it's making lava. Got it. This is not one where everything went through an apocalypse again, it seems. So it seems like the first and third areas very, very different in terms of how things were going. And large chunks. I mean, that's not that large, really. Okay. And of the 3 stones of the... That was not that powerful, I'm going to be honest. If I can take that thing down, and yes, I know it took me 2 tries, but still, you know what I'm saying here. That's not how it works. When I see ruins in the desert or something like that, which I see all the time, of course, just pretty much perpetually, I don't think, oh wow, that must be the toughest stone ever, because it's like it was the only one to continue to last until this day. That's just a description of a soldering iron. That's okay. These descriptions are getting a little less verbose as I'm going down here, it seems. You think? It's probably lava. I'm going to say it's probably lava. The lava thing has been a quite obvious sort of theme throughout this entire thing. High melting point, lava, lava, lava. Yeah, I mean, well, we got ingots for that. Don't even need to worry about it. I do like this more than just like a volcano, though. It is, having this be like this is more interesting than just, it's a volcano dungeon. Because that's almost always where you see lava at. That or in Bowser's castle. That's pretty much, pretty much it. Very similar to the, yeah, no, I made that observation as well. I mean, most dust is pretty flammable, right? I usually think of dust as being fairly flammable, right? It's pretty dry stuff, like by definition, usually. Am I wrong? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's get back to town and get chided for beating up a gigantic magic metal snake. Because, I mean, that's what happens. Hey, it's me. Mm-hmm. I sure do. Well, it hasn't happened just yet. Yeah, whatever. I'm a hero now. Did you not see the beginning of the episode? Yes, I've also seen that too. Really? Okay, then. Oh, you're gonna open up the tech dungeon. Oh, man. Why would they do that? Seems like such a bad idea. Okay, let's get in there. I'm gonna at least go through the first area and then, you know, make sure that I start getting upgrades for everything too. Man, how much of this flammable... Okay, I guess I just need like a ton of that flammable dust. But first off, since I am going to be looting the final dungeon, unless the 5th... I don't know. The thing is, there is no tab for the 5th dungeon. Maybe they're trying to keep that a surprise, but I think that might just be, I don't know, like a boss fight or something, and that's it. Or just an epilogue by itself. Don't put stuff in there. Put stuff in there. Especially that amulet. Boy, what a useless piece of garbage. Oh, what's the new thing you gotta say over here? Wow, and there was in that guy. Okay. Go into the tech dungeon. I'm gonna go into the tech dungeon, go into the tech deck dungeon, at least for a little bit. Because, you know, 20 minutes. I mean, it was like 50 minutes because the game did crash when it was trying to load the third area for the dungeon once, but, yeah, you know. No entry. Well, as it turns out, my name is now No. That's nothing. Let's just continue to go on. Take me, green goo. We're going into the tech dungeon. Otherwise known as the cavern dungeon, I guess. Yeah, sort of Not as impressive as the other stuff here. Okay, yeah, sure. That's interesting. To begin with. Oh, okay, those are two different things. Like a Tesla coil and whatnot. But yeah, it's living up to the tech dungeon name. Certainly. Oh, and electro jellies. I'm curious, what are these things called right now? It is electric jelly. Okay. Okay, I should probably take out the gigantic. These things are very large, you know. Usually I just say gigantic for literally every and anything, but no, these things are quite big. It's true. Also, it's a little bit harder to dodge around some of these. What? Did I like drop money? Did that somehow get me to? Oh no, there was a corpse there. Well, yeah, it's no entry. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'll be doing that all over the place. And then what? And then what, skeleton? I don't know. You tell me, because I actually don't know. Anyway. I do see that there's a lot of light bulbs around here that are all broken. How can I see in this area? That's the real question. But at least, yeah, speaking of which, I do want to at least check out the first boss minimum. And then I can, with no guilt, go and grind in this area and just have like 2 billion gold by the time I get to, by the time I start up the next episode, and it'll be great. Also, the random enemies in here are rats, and they still get like stretched out if you step on them. Maybe this is just like a basement or something. It's not as impressive as like having a bunch of, anyway. Not as impressive as having a bunch of, say, lava covering your doors as well. Let's take a look at what we got. Tesla coil, yeah, gold strands. It's technology. You get it? Technology. Treated wood, okay? And vacuum tube. Sure. Hey, I am surprised that you even made it this far. Yeah, I know. The mini boss is in the game. Really? I mean, let me tell you, it's just not even like, really? It's a big metal snake. Strange orange creature. Seems to be strange orange creature? I mean, all the goo is like teal colored. I don't know if there's any specific orange creatures that I've seen around here. And it's like, even Pete was done in by a jelly creature, which was sort of how he described it, at least. And I assume they're supposed to be, you know, related to the green goo nonsense. Like, why wouldn't they be? It's nanotechnology or something. Teleportation technology at the very least. Which I'm sure probably explains why there's a bunch of dungeons around here, right? It's like the dungeons in some way are... Like, this goo is teleporting the dungeons around. And it seems like it's setting them up to be dungeons. Are these like gamer nanites? Are we dealing with some gamer nanites? Because I don't know if I would have high technology created entirely to create video games. Or I suppose more like escape rooms in this case. I hate those things that like jump around in midair like that. This is just the tech version of something I've seen plenty of times before, after all. Okay, come on now. Still though, even on the highest difficulty, not really... Oh, I see. On the highest difficulty, not really taking that much damage from stuff, I gotta say. Also, Guardian's giant. They're not that giant. I've seen gianter. Tungsten. Ooh. That's some high tensile strength. Yeah, I know. Well, this area definitely is, like, a lot larger. I mean, yeah, look, it's got, like, a diode on him. That's cute. And there's at least the one enemy I saw in the glitchy areas, which I don't think actually appeared in this episode. Fine, probably want to get this guy first. The gigantic electric tube. before it starts to revive everything. Whatever, I can just take the damage. It's fine. It's fine. Can you believe that nobody ventures inside the tech dungeon? I tell you. It's like the witch character. Is she even a witch? I don't actually know. Certainly makes potions well suited for this. Here we are. What do you got? Yeah, it's gotta be. This has to be like all these things are being grabbed from individual planets by the green goo. Like that, because we saw that they reference like LF1 in the second dungeon, so I'm fairly certain that's what each of these things are supposed to be. Like that's who's writing each of these notes. Okay, starting to actually take a decent amount of damage, but that is also because I am additionally. Oh, okay. You managed to dodge that attack well, but that's 2 attacks it has. Yeah. No problem. Give me those AA batteries, baby. Triple cell battery, sure. And then let's at least see what the next area looks like, if that's any different from like the cavern stuff. But then I think I am done for this episode. All right, yeah, it has just better floors, basically. All right, send me out of here. Wow, that is expensive. Send me out of here. That's the first part of the deck dungeon. We'll be seeing the rest of it in the next episode and maybe finishing the game. I actually don't know. It's kind of hard to say. But until then, you can be guaranteed that I will have just the best equipment and fully upgraded with all the potions, and that bag of money will be bulging at the seams.